Hey, it's Amando. No. No, just cancel that. Cut that out, please.
No.
No.
Hi, guys. It's Dustin. It's not Amando.
Hey, guys. It's Amanda.
So it's been another, I feel like 2 weeks since we've done it again.
We skipped last week thanks to me again.
Yeah, thanks to fucking Amanda. Oh, my God. God. We had a fun day today. We had a fun day today.
Oh, yeah.
It was good.
Work. It was Emily's last day.
Aw. We've been trying to get her as a guest on our fucking podcast.
She'll have more time now that she's not working at
and since she's not
with us anymore. So,
oh my God.
Oh my God. He was just talking about how he has to get a beat for say that.
So, I mean, once she leaves, she can talk shit and dirty all she wants. Mm-hmm. Probably not. That's bad.
I think she should.
I mean, it's not on us.
She's so freaking cute.
We'll have to do like one of those little memos. Everything that is recorded on here is not associated with Amanda or Dustin. Repeat or something like that. I don't know. So today was interesting. I had, we had our soon being basically our manager.
It was a great day.
Our supervisor.
It's always good when it's just soon.
Yeah.
Like I had nothing against, the new manager, but
I love her.
I just feel like it's, whenever the manager's there, I just feel a little bit less at ease.
Oh, really?
A little bit.
I think it's just a matter of time. Like you move into it.
I know, but they're like, when you're a shift though, when you're a mess supervisor, they watch you more than baristas.
I know, that's why
all baristas have to do is just like do their job and smile and be friendly. But we have to do so much more than just that.
I know, that's why I'm not a shift supervisor.
Well, it's because you got bigger and better things in your future.
Well, you do too. You're going to more of your field then, aren't you? Right? Like you're gonna work more. Like you should really push it.
I am. I have been in a bit of a depression lately, to be honest, and I feel like I gave up pursuing counseling because I tried really hard to pursue it for a while. I did my internship, I did some volunteer work, and nothing was coming. My efforts just were not, nothing was coming of them. So I kind of gave up for a while looking for work in my field. So, yeah, last week I was just super unhappy, and I was just like, look, the only person who's going to get you out of this is you. Yeah. So you need to figure it out. And so, yeah, so now I've started looking again.
That's great. It's all about, like, you have to remind yourself about those little nuggets of hope. It's like, it's all about timing. That's a really good one. It's really all about timing. You go into the field that you want to do, and you might not get anything for a couple months, but you're still
and you're in that position right now. But I think it was because I guess I figured, like back when I gave up, I was 29 or 30. I was just like, like right now, like I can't, like what am I going to do here? Like I need to start working and saving up so I can do some things I want to do, and so I guess I just kind of gave up and I thought, I'll still, apply for jobs and I'll still look. But then I kind of stopped for a while. So so now I'm back at it. And
that's great.
Yeah, and I'm trying to kind of mix the two. So, like, my absolute passion in life is animals. I love animals, especially dogs. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They just make me happy. And so I'm trying to find some kind of a job that can include animals and some kind of counseling. So I was looking at, like, pet adoption counselor and some other jobs I was looking at. Or I might just work with people for now. We'll see. But yeah,
do it. Like,
I feel like I've got my motivation back.
That's great.
Yeah. So,
again,
and I think that you had a lot to do with it.
Really?
Just seeing, I mean, you've only been out of school for 5 minutes? So literally.
5 months,
but
5 minutes.
But you're so hard on yourself and you're so thirsty for a job. And I know you're going to get it. It's just a matter of days or months.
Yeah.
Not months.
Why did you look at me like that?
Days.
No, it's, I don't know. Like, for context, I did get an interview yesterday. It was really good. It lasted for an hour.
That's really great.
And I'm really hopeful. If it doesn't happen, I am going to be really sad, but...
Please, I was just saying to Justin earlier, whatever happens, I hope he gets it. If he doesn't get it, it's not meant for him, but I hope that it doesn't...
Well, I think naturally it will. It will bring me down because it has to.
I know.
But I know that, there are other things too. The TA position at the school, I could, that there's some good looks there.
I'm curious. Sorry, can I ask you? So I don't know, how many interviews have you had so far?
I've only had 2.
And
out of the 5 months
do they tell
of
you
looking.
Why you didn't get the job?
Well, actually, the first one I turned it down. So
Okay.
it was because it was a freelance position and
So
financially.
you haven't had a lot of interviews.
No, I haven't.
Oh.
So for the 5 months, I've only had 2 interviews, and that's how hard it is.
Right.
It's all about timing. It's all about who you know, and it's all about how hard you work. And that's basically it.
Yeah.
I mean, you just got to keep going.
If you don't get the job that you had the interview for yesterday, you really should ask them why you didn't get it, and then if they can give you any kind of feedback, right? And then you have that to go into your next interview with.
Well, that's the thing with Justin. He didn't get any feedback the first time. And he interview, he got they emailed him within minutes after he sent his application and he got the interview. Nothing for 2 months. And then we find out that it was only because they just found someone that it wasn't like they found someone better than Justin.
Well,
it's just
more experience.
It's more they just found someone who was more experienced for that specific position.
Yeah, of course.
And they forgot to tell him, and then they hired him. They were like, "Okay, you can actually come on board." And so that was their fuck up. And so for me, it's
but what I'm saying, though, is that if these two guys don't give it to you, they don't say why, just go after them.
No, that's what I mean.
Them.
And so that's what I'm saying is I think that's probably how it would turn out is if I didn't
ask why I didn't get it?
If I didn't get the job, it would probably be because there was just someone maybe more experienced. It probably has nothing to do with my talent or my craft or how friendly I was, because a lot of that does matter, but a lot of it also has to do with timing. Mm-hmm. And, they might interview someone who's just a little bit more experienced in terms of the program. They use 3ds Max. I don't, right? And so that could be a big hitter, but they also like people who are just more personal and friendly. They actually don't really care about how talented they are. And they told me that.
I mean, you're
directly.
very talented, but you're also very personable. A lot of people, can be like robots sometimes. They have the skills, they can do the job, but it's as people, they're kind of like, wah, wah.
And I know Derek too, so there's just a lot of things that are going for me.
Does he come into
all the time?
God, I know
He's so
him.
friendly.
I just don't know him by name.
He walks in, he has the glasses. He's he goes to the gym, so he's a very big guy. He has big muscles. He comes in. His name's Derek.
Oh.
Yeah, he's very
What does he get? What's his drink?
I don't know. Actually, it's very random.
Okay.
Sometimes he gets a coffee. Sometimes he gets a Frappuccino. It's very random.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I know I'll know him by face, obviously.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I don't know him by name.
You'll be like, oh, this guy. I bet you, for sure.
For sure.
You've probably talked to him, actually.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great
anyway,
person.
so I'm trying to think. Do you have any stories from today or from the last couple weeks?
Oh, man. So much has been going on that I just haven't even been focusing on customer service, to be honest.
I have one.
Yeah.
Okay. So this happened a couple weeks ago. A woman came in, and I've seen her before, and she's not like a bitch, but she's not, the nicest.
Yeah.
And she orders an Americano misto. So I don't know if you know about the Americano misto.
Is it 3/4 full?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if you know about it, but for a long time, the Americano misto, it's Americano and then you add dairy, right?
Yes.
That's how you put it up on the till. So she gets almond milk. So then you add dairy, then you add almond milk.
Yeah.
So it's an extra, but not everybody's always done that, right? So for example, before the meeting, we had a shift supervisor meeting when Devin was still there.
Yeah.
And we learned how to do it the proper way, which obviously Soon was confused about it, but now she knows. So I had forgotten. Okay, so for a long time I would be like Americano and then add almond milk. I wouldn't add dairy, then add almond milk, because that's 70 cents for the dairy and then 70 cents for the almond milk. So this woman came in. I think, the floater, and Soon was on till. So Soon rang it up with the dairy and then with the almond milk. And then she was all bent out of shape, because it's before everybody was just charging her for the one milk, not the two. And, she was like, why, and this and that. And then Soon was like, well, just imagine if you ordered a tall latte, right? The tall latte comes with the charge of the milk, but you're adding an extra milk because you want... Do you know what I mean?
You're getting a different type of milk.
Yeah. So
that's
we're
more
charging
expensive.
you for the latte, but then we're also adding dairy. So that's how we kind of tried to explain it to her.
There should just be one button for Americano misto, then add a dairy. It would make things so much easier, but it's so frustrating when people are like that. It's calm the fuck down. It's 70 cents more. I mean, what are you...
Yeah. So, I said to her, she was all getting bent out of shape, and she was saying for the longest time, I was getting charged this, and now I'm getting charged this. And I was like, you know what? We all just had a meeting recently, and we all found out that this is the correct way to do it. So I'm sorry that we've been misleading you and mischarging you, but I'm sorry, this is the price now. Okay? Like, that's it. And she was just being so rude to Soon. And I was kind of not really in it, but, Soon, she was just being really rude to Soon, and Soon just ended up charging her what she originally wanted because she was going to make a big fuss. And I was like, okay, well, next time it's going to be, the extra cost.
So
yeah,
prepare
exactly.
yourself.
Either don't come back, or like
find another store that doesn't do it. I mean, like,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, but this is what it is from now on. So she came in today, or was it yesterday? She came in Monday or Tuesday when I closed. And she comes in, and I remember her, obviously. Yeah. And this time, she doesn't order almond milk. She just orders
the Americano Misto.
The Americano Misto. Mm-hmm. But she orders one shot. Anyway, long story short, I'm like ringing it in. And you know how when you ring in a grande something, and then they only want one shot, so you have to go into the shots and add solo? And then the price changes. So as I'm doing that, she's like, oh, no, it's usually, and I'm like, and I look at her and I'm like, oh, I'm not done yet. And she's like, oh. And I looked at her and I was just like, don't fuck with me today. I was like, I looked at her like that. I was just like, I'm not done. Okay. If I asked you for money and it was the wrong price, okay. But like, you know what I mean? Shut the fuck up. I'm not done yet. And I swear to God, she just shut the fuck up. And she was like, oh. And you could tell she was embarrassed. I'm like, yeah, like, this isn't my first rodeo, honey.
It's like they think we're fucking dumb. Like,
yeah.
We don't, like, we're gonna come and, like, I love Soon to death, but she's so, like, she's so good at, like, not caring and just, like, submitting, but I'm not like that. I'm sorry.
I know.
And they expect people to be like that. And
I wonder
I'm like,
if it's because, Soon's been here for, like, almost 10 years, so it's not like she knows, but I wonder if it's just because, like, it's one whitey to another whitey. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
interesting. It could be that.
Oh yeah, because you're like, oh yeah, you're one of those fucking difficult kinds. Like, I know what you're about to do, and that's just not sitting well with me right now.
Yeah.
But for Soon, it's like, just another fucking uptight white person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what yeah.
So I don't know. She just like brushes it off because of that. But yeah. So that was that, and I just thought like, I don't know. I don't know why I was such a bitch to her, but I was just like, you know what? Like, let me do my job, and I don't like the way you talk to my coworker. Like, you were really rude to her.
Oh, yeah.
And she wasn't like that to me. Like, when we were both dealing with her, she was really rude to Soon, and she was really quite okay with me.
See, that's wrong.
No, it is wrong.
That's so fucked up.
And does she think that I'm going to just be like, oh, yeah, that's cool? Like, no, that's not cool. This bitch right here knows way more than I do. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Way more.
Soon knows way more than any of us. She has a good temper.
Oh, yeah, she's good. Anyway, so there's another part of that story, too, but now I can't remember. But yeah, it was just like, don't be one of those people. Oh, that's what it reminded me of. Have you ever noticed that people will they'll come up to the till and they'll start to order and then they'll put their phone up and scan? And you're like, whoa. Like, what am I, a robot? Like,
yeah.
I haven't put it in the system yet.
Like, they haven't even waited for me to punch in the number. It's like, okay, just wait a second. Like,
I know, but it's not even just the Asian students that you'd think.
It's everybody.
Everything electronic and fast. Like, it's everybody. It's like even the older white people. It's like, hold on a second. Like, what? Did you see me punch it in yet? Like, it's not like voice recognition.
It's like, I want a cappuccino. Oh, that would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
That would be
That's
cool.
the new thing for I bet.
Oh, God.
You know what's funny? I walked into
Oh my God, stop saying the name.
I walked into McDonald's. And I went right up to the till and I ordered. I didn't go to the electronic machine that you punch in to get your order. No, I didn't. And I forgot about it. I was I'm an old idiot. Like, why did I not? And you could see it on his face. He was like, he walked up, he's like, hello? I was like, hi, can I get a Big Mac? And then I forgot. I was like, oh, yeah, you're supposed to punch it in on that giant screen over there now. So they expect it.
Oh.
It's changing.
So even though they give you the option,
they're expecting
they look at you like you're crazy when you walk up to them.
Well, think about it. If did that same thing, we would be like, you better fucking go to that screen.
Yeah, like, I don't want to interact with you.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Oh, man.
Anyway, if
they get those, what is our job going to be?
They
Just
won't.
Making the
they
drinks?
can't. The whole point of Starbucks is for the yeah,
you're right.
The interaction. They
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
And there's
if
no
they
way
did,
they're going to find a robot that's going to be able to make all those modifications.
no fucking way.
Doubt it.
So I'm just going to point out that you guys said the title of your store like 7 times. So please don't do that again.
Okay.
Thanks, producer.
Yeah.
Keep it on track.
Yeah,
God, Amanda,
yeah.
why are you always getting us in trouble?
Listen, it was you. You said it like 3 times in a row.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Amanda said it 3 times in a row, literally.
That doesn't make it okay, Dustin.
Yeah.
the fuck
2
up.
wrongs don't make it right, Dustin.
All right.
But she did this. No, but he did that. Where's the sandbox? All right.
I was really good at being on the other side of that. I always would get in trouble. Like, I would always do the wrong thing with my siblings,
Oh, I'm
and then
so
my
good at that.
siblings would get in trouble, not me.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's awful.
I'd be the one that'd be like, I'm not the only one who does it.
You know what the trick is? Don't talk. And then walk away slowly.
Okay.
Like, I remember getting in trouble, and I stopped talking, and I went and I did the dishes.
What, at work?
No, at my house when I
Oh.
got in trouble one time, and my parents were like, "All right, well, who did this?" And I was like, and then my siblings were like, "We didn't do this," but no, no." And then I went and I did the dishes, and I was like quiet, and I never got in trouble.
Nice.
Strategic.
Well, at least he's doing something productive. They're probably just like, we'll spare him.
Fuck it. I have a story. Happened a long
great.
time ago. Oh, great.
Come on down to Crazy Town.
Come on down to Crazy Town.
I was literally saying that today to customers. I was like, come on down to my till.
Oh, what's that other sandwich? Turkey bacon? What is
Oh,
it?
the home style chicken and double smoked bacon.
Chicken and double
I mean, could you come up with a
bacon.
fucking longer title for a sandwich?
Just why?
Home style chicken with home style double smoked bacon with chicken sandwich. I don't know. It's so long, and I'm
It's
just like,
ridiculous.
I'm like, the chicken with the apple bread. Okay, that's what it smells like.
Apple bread?
It's got apple bread. It is. It's like an apple brie bun or something.
Apple brie
Well, I don't know.
bun?
Apple something. It's got apple.
Fuck that. I'm done.
I had this woman come in and she was easily from the South, like from the States.
I get that too.
She's like,
sometimes.
she was black. She's like, do you have any sandwiches that have like raisins in them? Raisins and cranberries? And I'm like, well, no. But I'm like, we do have the holiday stuff in panini. It's got cranberries in it. She's like, that sounds great. She took it. She was sold. She was just like, she wanted raisins in her bread.
You know what's becoming a thing? Biscuits and gravy in Canada.
Really?
Yeah. You know how it's a thing in the States, right? Well,
Yes.
I was sitting down. We ordered KFC. They do delivery now, believe it or not.
You guys ordered KFC?
Yeah, delivery. Me and Michelle, my roommate. And they have a fucking loaf of bread that comes with the chicken and fries now with the gravy. So you dip this
Oh.
loaf of bread in the gravy. It's
I
like the
guess 'cause-
future of what's
Well,
going
I
to
guess
come.
because fried chicken it's technically it's like a Southern.
Yeah, home cooked meal.
Yeah. Whatever.
Gotta have your fries and gravy and bread biscuit.
I've never eaten at KFC and I've never eaten at Church's Chicken.
Have you ever had fried chicken?
I don't know. Yes. Yeah. I think I had it from Safeway once. It was gross.
I think you would like KFC.
Yeah. The only reason that I haven't.
I'd give you like a chicken wing. Or
yeah.
something.
Like I would be open to trying it. The only reason why I didn't in the past is because, well, we just never went there. But also I heard that it wasn't real chicken. But obviously now I know that it is. It's just not.
You
the
hear a
big-
lot of rumors actually from
Yeah. and I was just
KFC.
like, what do you mean not real chicken.
It is real chicken.
No, I know.
It's I'm just clarifying. And the issue though that I think arises when it comes to KFC is the way that they treat their chickens.
That's what I mean.
That's the fucking issue.
That was the misconception.
I heard a rumor too that their fries are made out of turnip.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think cheaper.
Cheaper.
Yeah.
Holy
than
shit.
Yeah. So.
And what's better, Church's or KFC? Have you had both?
Mary Brown's.
Eh?
Mary Brown's.
Is that another
That's another one.
fried chicken?
It's so good.
In Canada?
Yep.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
In Saskatchewan and Alberta.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have one in Manitoba, since that's where I'm going soon.
Mary Brown's. And it's so funny because we always made fun of it. We'd be like, Mary Brown's famous chicken and fries.
Sounds good.
Gravy and chicken. It was really, it's not as greasy as KFC.
What about chicken and waffles? Now that's a weird one.
We sell that at my restaurant.
Oh, you guys have that at your restaurant?
Yeah, for breakfast. It's really
Oh,
good.
okay.
Well, Mary Brown's is
That's another Southern.
Mary Brown's is good because it's not as greasy as KFC. So I would rather take you to Mary Brown's first of all.
Okay.
And it's not as gross and disgusting as Church's Chicken.
How come I've never seen a storefront?
It's not. I don't think it's in BC.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't.
You never had one
Same
here.
with Sobeys. Sobeys is in BC.
Yeah, and then I was going to just ask you, a place that Cole has been talking about forever since I've known him. Cole is my boyfriend, by the way. I have a boyfriend now, again.
Hey, Cole.
Hey, Cole Poo. What'd you call him? You called him Coley Poo earlier. Was that Coley Poo?
Coley Poo.
That's cute. Coley Poo. Is Cora's. Do you guys have a Cora's in Alberta?
That sounds familiar.
I don't even know what that
Yeah, they
is.
don't have one in. Oh, they might have one in BC, but it's nowhere near here. But
What's Cora's?
Cora's. It's like a
breakfast?
yes.
Yes, we have
All
it.
day
It's in Red Deer.
breakfast.
It's in Red Deer.
Nice. Okay, so I'm excited to go to Cora's because he talks about it all the time, and we don't have it here.
It's actually fucking great.
Yeah,
It's like
he grew up going
fruit and pancakes. It's just so.
It's kind of like an IHOP, but almost like a more of a diner, like a more of a.
I didn't know it was that popular. Maybe it's just popular to him,
It's
but it's
popular in Manitoba apparently.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there
but
is
they
one in
don't
Red Deer.
have it. I think they might have one in BC. I'm not sure where though.
It's kind of like a Smitty's, except not as cheap.
Right. I don't even know what Smitty's is.
Oh, Smitty's is another sort of breakfast.
Is that in
diner.
Alberta?
Yeah, it's pretty
Oh, nice.
shitty though.
Yeah.
Not really good. I mean, it's probably good, but should we be talking about that?
I don't think it matters.
Okay,
They
well,
can't come after us.
Bleep it out if it's too bad.
It's
but-
kinda
Come
like-
at me, bitch. I dare you.
Yo, don't want to mess with this guy or gal.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I want it in my anus. Stick it in me.
That's the only place I'd ever put a KFC chicken wing. Is that my anus?
Actually, though. Anyway, sorry. Off topic. We're not high, I swear. We're actually quite happy and
No,
sober.
if we were high, we'd tell you.
No,
The
we
one
weren't.
time that we did try to do this high, we just didn't work out.
Oh my god, it is so bad.
I think we should try it really next time.
Yeah, like a sativa though. Like no, it's got to be.
now that everybody's ears are bleeding.
Oh, sorry.
It's got to be an appropriate strain of marijuana.
Wow. That was so good.
That was beautiful.
But people probably fucking hate this podcast.
I know. I went into the dispensary the other night and I got 3 or 4 pre-rolled BOBs. Do you know what BOBs are?
No.
What is that?
Bottom of the barrel. So it's like a whole bunch of like leftover pot and it's like just mixed. It's mixed everything. So, and I'm telling you, they're the best highs because it's like you get a little bit of everything. You get the munchies, you get horny, you get hyper, you get tired. You're like a fucking, it's great.
Oh
Maybe not the best for sleep, but you know, it's good. So I got like 4 of those. They're
Right
fun.
now?
No. I don't ever travel with pot. It's always at home.
Should we
But
try
they're
that?
really cheap. They're $3 for one usually, and usually their pre-rolls are $5. So I got like
okay.
4. I was like, Nyeh. and they're like crazy.
You've been doing that voice a lot lately. It's like
It's
your
basic.
sound.
You know what it is? It's like that gum that they gave to that chick
What?
in Willy Wonka.
Okay.
Yep, the piece of gum.
The blueberry girl.
Yep, and you get like, you know, your first course, your second course, and your dessert. That's what it's like, but in weed form.
Oh.
Yeah, so you start off and you're like really happy.
That's a really great way to describe
No,
that.
that's really how it was. Like I literally,
that.
I like smoked it, and it was like it wasn't super late. I smoked it earlier than usual. I don't know why. I think I was just bored. No, I got home and I wanted to go to bed early, so 6:30, and then I hadn't done anything. I hadn't, showered. I hadn't washed my face. It made everything so much fun.
Oh yeah, showering.
Yeah,
is
like it
great.
made me really just like notice everything that I was doing and like doing everything really detailed. I just like, and I had like a nice
in
steamy
the best
shower.
way possible.
Yeah, and so then I did that, and that was great. And then I was
Okay,
all ready for bed. And
Do you
then-
still have some?
Yeah.
Okay, we save that shit.
I will save some for you guys. I want to do it with you. It's fun. It's like you just get like all these different stages of.
We should have a sleepover.
Yeah. Before I leave too, hey?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. Probably the weekend before I go.
Why not after the goodbye party?
Tomorrow.
Because I work in the morning. 10:30.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm covering a shift for Ben, that bastard.
Well, he's been a great fucking
He's
show for
awesome.
everybody.
He's awesome. And he's like, I owe you. And I was like, okay. And then I gave him one of my
He
early
took my
shifts
shift.
next
That's
week.
why I was able to have my interview.
That's awesome.
I actually asked him, not expecting him to say yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so took his shift, and it's good, extra hours.
That's great.
But yeah, and then next week I'm working 4 mornings, early mornings, and then I'm closing 1 day. Anyway, so that's good. And then I have 2 more days after that, and then I'm out. I'm gone. I'm done.
Nice.
What were you telling me earlier that you and Justin were planning on doing something?
Are we planning something?
You were like, oh, we're going to get high and watch Christmas
for
movies
New
and
Year's.
eat cookies. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Or New Year's, Christmas, whatever.
Why don't we do it? Let's all do it like a couple days after New Year's Eve or New Year's Day when I'm back.
Yeah.
That'd
You
be
guys
fun.
can do it
Or
before
what if
that,
you get
but-
off early? Like, what if you're like 5 days, I'm out, bitch, or something like that?
What, Winnipeg?
Yeah. What if you want to leave earlier? Like 5 days?
Don't do it.
Oh, no, I won't.
You were thinking
World War II.
you were. Oh, you think you would get mad if you left early?
Well, yeah. I mean, this is like a trip that we've planned, and
Okay.
no, I won't go home early. I told you that
thinking
he's
of-
got a cat.
Oh, that's
I know
cute.
it's not a dog, but it's better than nothing.
Oh my God, Amanda, I just saw on Facebook just before we started this, there's this job opening. It's professional cat petting. And you go to like animal shelters and you just pet the cats. It's like cats with anxiety and you calm them down. That would be the perfect job for you.
That's actually perfect for
I
you.
don't like cats, though.
Oh,
I mean,
well,
actually, I
fuck
do.
you.
No, I do like cats. I'm
If it
sorry.
were dogs,
But
it
you
would
just
be
love
perfect.
dogs more.
Do you get paid to do this?
Oh, a lot. Yeah. I can't remember. I can find it.
Find it for me. No, because I like cats too.
Do that on the side.
Bony little bodies with their sandpaper tongues.
Here's the thing. That's so fucking.
I
Here's
didn't
the
touch it. I didn't touch it.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Go. Where do you go right now? It's the.
Wait, you can't even call it anything. We're on a podcast. You can't call it.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about where I work.
No, I'm not talking
Or where
about. Can
I'm-
you can't say the name of it?
I mean,
You shouldn't. No.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
what if you worked there a lot more?
Yeah.
And then also did cat petting, and then just got the fuck out of where you're working right now.
oh yeah. I mean, if I could do that, yeah. Can you send me that, Justin?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you want to
I'll
do that,
find
Justin?
it. I mean, maybe we can both do it
That'd
if you
be
want.
so cool.
We'll start a new podcast. It'll
About
be
cat petting.
about petting cats.
I couldn't do it. 'cause
So
I'm
today, this
allergic.
cat looked at me, and it looked.
What a bitch, right?
Yeah.
It sprayed me all over my face.
Could you
That would be disgusting.
actually make a podcast about this?
Well, we just did.
Anyway, yeah. I saw this thing last night on Facebook, and it was like a picture, and it was like texting with a cat and texting with a dog.
Oh, I
Have you guys seen it?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
They're so funny.
I remember the fox gif. I can't remember.
Wait,
anything
I'm gonna
else.
actually read it out right now because I started laughing. I was high when Cole sent it to me because I was like we were talking about it on the phone, and I'm like, what? And then he's like sent it to me, and it was so funny. So the dog, it's like, okay, if your dog could text, it's like, okay, so the owner's like, hey, how are things? And then the dog's like, oh my God, hi. So much stuff is happening. There was a bird outside and I barked at it. It flew away and it was so scared. I protected the house. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Hello? Are you mad at me? And then there's the cat. Hey, how are things? It's like read an hour before. It's like read an hour ago. Fucking bitch. Oh,
There's
boy.
nothing else. It's just read an hour
That's
ago.
it. Doesn't-
And no
yeah.
reply.
No reply. It's just like read at 2:45.
That's actually true.
Sent at 1:45.
So accurate, though. Yeah.
Oh, right.
They're like complete opposites.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 Well, I don't know if I told you, but Cole, like, he refers to me as a cat all the time. And he's right. I am like a cat. And he's like, and you kind of look like one too. And I was like, woo. Because my eyes can be really green sometimes. And I do the cat eye with the eyeliner. That's like my signature
And
look.
you get distracted easily.
Yeah.
You're like, Evo! Like, you get distracted really easily.
I don't know why I do that. No, you bring that out in me. I don't do that when I'm with other people. I swear.
I believe you.
I swear.
That's why it's so great. It's like, I get a piece of
That
you.
was so funny today when we were in the back, and Min is like this sweet Korean girl. She's very quiet. You know, she's not really that goofy, but she can be really, she's cool. And what did you say? You were like,
She probably thinks that we're like crazy fucking white people.
no, I was like, she probably, like, you said something, and then I was like, yeah, she probably like talks to her parents or something, or her family in Korea, and it's just like, there's these white people I work with. Holy shit.
She's actually
Like,
really
I think
funny.
they might be on drugs.
She's actually really funny. We've
Is
had
she?
some
Okay,
good
I
times,
haven't
yeah.
really gotten to know her so well, but
You literally, it's okay. This is how I would advise you to do it. You literally just have to not think when you're with her. Like, if you think she's gonna, like, because I find a lot of people like men.
I thought you said men. I was like, 50%.
Yeah, like men, they will say things that you think are offensive, but they're not. It's just you have to go in knowing that she's a loving, awesome person, and then it's like
She's
all
such
kinda-
a cool chick.
She is. She really is. Anyway, I had a story I was going to say.
Oh yeah,
What was
please
that?
share.
Oh, so I'll make it really quick. So it's about men actually. So this fucking guy was just being a total dick to her. And he asked for two pastries, sorry. And I started putting them in and he was like, "Only the one, please." And he started yelling it at me. And I was like, "Yeah, I'll take it out. It's just that easy." And then he's like, "Yeah, I don't want it. I already told her." I was like, "Yeah, I get it." And he's like, "Oh, you're a smartass, aren't you?" I'm like,
Whoa.
He said
"What are
that?
you yeah.
When was this?
A long time ago.
Oh,
I was
okay.
like, what? And I was like, you're being very rude right now. Like, you're being rude to men. You're being rude to me. And this other white guy comes in and he's like, "You don't have to yell at him. He didn't do anything. He just wanted the pastry made." And I was like, "You don't understand what's happening, right? You just walked in out of
he was
no
taking
context."
the other dude's side.
Yeah, out of no context. Like, I was
Yeah.
literally arguing with these two old guys. Anyway, so it was fun. And yeah, that's what happened. And Min was like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "No, they were just being total assholes.
Yeah.
You had nothing to do with it. Like, no one should treat people that way. They were just being condescending."
You know what? I feel a certain amount of responsibility when I'm working, and if there is somebody who is harassing a barista as a white person, but also as a shift supervisor and as somebody who, I don't know, I feel like I'm a bit more of a leader than a follower in that store. I feel like some kind of responsibility to go and like protect them or like stand up for them. Do you feel that same way too?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a white person being belligerent and rude to one of our workers who speaks English as a second language. I feel like I need to step in there.
Yeah, exactly.
I really do. I'm just like, oh, that's not happening on my watch.
Yeah, exactly. It's weird having to experience that sort of thing. And I always do that too. Like, if someone's being rude to like one of the baristas or like kind of being like, what are you saying? I usually walk up right to the barista and I'm like, and they usually stop acting that certain way and then they usually order it. It's weird how instant they are because they know that I'm fucking cognitive and I can understand what they're doing.
Yep.
And I don't play games. So it's interesting. Like you'll see, like, for example, like if, I don't know, Soon or Min or even Bachette, like if they're standing there and they're ordering and the person's like, what? Like what? I don't understand. Then I'll walk up and I'll be like, "Hi, are you getting everything you need?" And they'll be like, "Yep." And then they'll just order everything exactly.
And that just goes to show you what a shitty person they are because they're taking advantage or they're trying to be some, like, I don't know, trying to feel better about themselves or something and giving these people a hard time because whatever, English is their second language or they're new at the job or they're young. For example, like Nat, she's not even that young, but she's young. She acts like a 15-year-old. Like, nothing wrong with that. She just acts like that. So I can see how some people would take advantage of that.
Yeah.
And then when you step in, like you said, or even if I was to step in, or if it was to be us dealing with these people, they would be acting completely different.
Whole nother story.
It's just so rude.
Yeah. So it's the demographic of people that come into too, right? Like a lot of people are just a little bit more uptight than usual. So I think it's just harder to deal with that type of person if
we
you're
work at
Stop it. I'm cutting all of this out.
I usually work days days.
Come on in. We're serving free coffee.
My last name is okay, so come fucking murder me. Oh, and my address is slash postal code as in okay?
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fuck you.
I'm sorry, he said it and I just had to go
Triggered.
Triggered.
What was that with the hands?
Triggered.
Seizure.
Sorry, guys. We're back. We just basically said all of the companies' names. Amanda went on a tangent. We're back.
I think we should just call this episode Censor.
Yeah.
Because there's so many censors.
Sense her.
God.
Sense her.
Anyway.
You know how many people's mouths have been on this fucking...
I didn't touch it.
I did.
Oh, don't
well,
touch
that's
that.
on you.
I'm probably going to get sick now. Anyway, I think that's it. I don't really have a lot of other stories that are memorable. I think I'm starting to actually not care as much, which is great.
Should we talk a little bit about our personal lives?
Yeah, let's do that. Amanda...
We all have
And while we're on the topic, I think I might have a bit of a learning disability as well.
I like.
Oh, I love.
Really?
Well, it depends.
Let's talk about.
It was
Talk about.
Oh,
You
God.
better bleep this all out.
I need to
Kristen.
know how much I'm bleeping out here.
Probably all of it.
basically when I started going on. Yeah, just take that all out.
Yeah. Anyway, cut to that. Holy shit.
Yeah, cut that whole thing. So how do we want to end the podcast?
Well,
do we want to wrap up saying any else? Do we want to talk about anything else?
No, I just feel really good today. You guys come onto our website. Our website is Justin. Go for it.
Oh my God, I forgot it.
HCIFHY
HCIFHY. There we go.
@gmail.com. No,
Well, that's our email, but
sorry, that's for me.
we do have a website,
Oh my God.
HCIFHY.com, and that links you to everything. Social media, email, everything.
Do you have a comment bar or like a story bar where they can put their information? Like,
What do you mean?
Whose
they could put their
information?
story, like their.
Oh, well,
experience?
yeah. You can. Oh, yeah. So also on the website, you can. There's a place where you can send emails directly to us. So if you have any stories or experiences or questions or anything, you can just send that.
Cool. All right. Well, I think that's a wrap. Thanks, guys, for listening. Anyway,
This episode is a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
well,
You
I
know?
think this was really good. Actually, it wasn't a disaster. I mean, we
No,
went off
yeah.
topic a couple times, but anyway,
We're going to
What's happening?
have a great fucking day.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
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 Fuck.